Hey everyone, this is Brianna with Austin Underground, and I'm here with Blondfire. Here to ask a few questions and do a quick interview. So I first wanted to ask, when did you start pursuing music, and when did you decide that you wanted to have a music career?
Well, I started playing music when I was very young. My mom was very influential in me getting involved in learning instruments and singing and everything. She'd grown up with siblings. All her siblings had learned to play classical piano and guitar, and so she had me playing piano when I was very young. And then in second grade, I learned to play violin. And then I think I really knew I wanted to be a musician, you know, a little bit later, maybe like 13 or 14, when I started discovering bands that I thought were cool at the time and really wanted to like write music, and picked up my dad's old classical guitar he had around the house and just started trying to learn on a guitar that had a really wide neck and try with my little hands. But then I don't know, I was just like impassioned to write and create music from then on. Yeah.
Okay. So speaking on music, who would you say are some of your greatest influences?
I'm really inspired by a lot of British 80s bands. I have a distinct memory of hearing the band The Smiths when I was pretty young, and it just sounded so fresh to me because it was like kind of happy music and the jangly guitars, but with the kind of darker lyrics. And so I was definitely inspired by that. I also love like Depeche Mode, the Pet Shop Boys. I don't know why, I'm really inspired by British bands for some reason. Yeah.
Okay, so what is one of your most memorable moments while on tour or at a concert?
You know, I've had so many good times on tour, but one that sticks out in my mind is we played Firefly Festival a couple years ago, and we'd been on the road for like a few months straight, and that was just kind of like the end of the tour, and it was Tom Petty was headlining the show, and it just felt like such an uplifting kind of ending to a long tour to like hear Tom Petty under like, it was the night of the supermoon too, and just everyone singing along to the lyrics, and it was a cool ending to a tour.
And going off of that, what would you say is what was one of your favorite video shoots, and why?
One of my favorite video shoots is probably the latest one I actually did. It's for a song called Pleasure, and I actually shot the whole thing myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I shot the whole thing on my iPad, and I started doing this because I was like, I want to make some weird little teasers to go along with putting the song out, like on Instagram and stuff. And so I started shooting these weird things around my house of myself, and actually realized that it was actually coming out like cool. And I'm like, oh, this is actually turning out something interesting. So I just kept shooting these teasers and these little clips, and the song's very psychedelic. And so the video ended up being like this really colorful, kind of psychedelic, very quick edits, but it's all footage that I shot myself on the iPad in around my house in my neighborhood. And all the effects are all from the App Store. So I edited it and everything, and it was really fun to know that I could do that on my own and just kind of DIY and give like another visual to the song. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next move for you? Where are you going next? And also, could you let us know your Twitter handle and where we can find your music?
You can find all my music at Blondfire. If you just search it, blondfire.com, Blondfire, Facebook. We're everywhere on the interwebs. But what's coming up next is, we've been focusing on South by. We're hoping to get on a new tour coming up this year and just releasing more music. I'm going to shoot some more music videos. We just dropped an EP. Yeah, just myself. We put out an EP last Friday, came out. So I'm planning on putting out videos for all those songs, and I'm working on the full-length album too. I have a lot of it written already, but I'm going to continue to write and just kind of release singles and videos leading up to the full album. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, and I appreciate you letting me interview you.
Of course, thank you for having me.